In this video, you are going to learn how to use ARC ads to not only create UGC AI ads, but to actually create ads that look realistic and can drive results. These are ads that I'm actually using this tool daily to create ads both in TikTok and Facebook, and it does really well. So I'm gonna walk you through this video exactly how I'm producing ads that are realistic, and also some of the features to avoid that I think produce kind of subpar kind of results. So it'll help you save credits and get you the most bang for your buck when it comes to ARC ads. And for this video, I'm actually gonna be walking you through 8 different styles of ads that you can create inside of ARC ads. So let's jump right in. So what you're going to want to do to get started is check out the link down below in the description to get the latest deals and offers on ARC ads, to sign up. Go through and sign up. Once you sign up for an account, you're going to be taken to a view that looks something similar to this. Now with this view, you can see you have your account right here. You have a little button for new projects, and then you have folders. I'd recommend creating a folder to begin with. So just add a new folder here, and you have this, and then you can put all of your projects in here. Inside of my folders, I like to do the different types of videos that I'm creating and organize them this way. You can see in this video, we're going to be working out of this folder here, ARC ads video, and you can see I have lots of different video types. Now, if I wanted to create a new project, all I need to do is hit this little plus in that folder, and you can see I have a new project in here, and this is kind of our interface where we will be working with specific videos. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to be showing you 8 different styles of ads that you can create with ARC ads, and I want to start off kind of with the basics, and that's how to create an AI talking actor. If you wanted to create an AI talking actor, all you need to do is come into your new project here, and you can see this is kind of the interface. Inside of this spot, you can choose from 4 different options. Now, the first one here is the AI actor, and that's what we're going to start with. But a little spoiler alert, most of the time that I'm actually creating a new video, I start in this see more option right here, and I'll show you that in just a second. But let's start with just a talking actor in this scenario. So in this situation, this is good if you just have a script and you need a talking head, somebody to talk about your script. They're not actually holding the product or doing things, they're just talking to a video. So in this case, we're going to grab this and we're going to put in just a simple script here. And here I have a very simple script about a shower scrubber. And now we want to actually add an actor. So we just put in our script here, and now we want to find an actor to actually talk about this script. Now with this, you can sort by all different sorts of actors. You can do all actors, favorite actors, my actors. You can do female, male, age, type. You can do situations like the backgrounds that they're in. But what I like to do often is just find that here I want a female actor. So I'm going to scroll over here to the female section, and then I'm just going to scroll down. Let's say that I like this one right here. I can click on this, and then I can hover over and do a little preview here, and then I can select on that. Now, if I just wanted to create one video, I could just select this one right here. But if I wanted to select multiple actors and actually create different videos to A/B test, I could select multiple actors here, just like this, and then add, you can see 3 actors selected, and you can see then it will go through and all 3 of these people will generate this script. Now in this situation though, I only want to do one, just to give you an example of what it looks like. So we're going to exit out of these. And then now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you add the emotions here. Now this is going to be really important to add the emotions so that the AI can actually kind of understand, or you can add better language so it's not so robotic basically. So we're going to add the emotions here. It's going to generate those automatically. We'll come back here in just a second when that's done. And you can see their AI automatically detects like this should be excited, this should be mischievous, this should be satisfied. If you wanted to change these, you could go through and change them if you want to. And the last thing that you can do here is click on this, and this is where you can change the different models. So I'm going to do this test 2 different ways. I'm going to show you what this looks like with the ARC ads 1.0, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like with the OmniHuman 1.5. We're going to start with the ARC ads 1.0, and then we're going to have the text to speech. A cool little feature here is you could actually do speech to speech, which means that you could go through and record some audio and actually have the inflection points that you want the AI to have inside of here. But I'm not going to do that for this one. We're just going to stick with this text to speech that we already have here. And then the emotions, you can be manual or auto added as we've done over here. So now we're going to go through and generate that, and I'll show you what the results look like both with the ARC ads 1.0 and the OmniHuman 1.5. So you can kind of get an idea of which one you like more, and I'll kind of give you my opinion as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on add now, and you can see basically for 1 credit, usually it's around 1 video, and it's going to tell you, hey, this costs 1 credit to use. When you sign up for a subscription, you get a certain amount of credits and you can generate that video. And then we're going to hit generate video and come back and show you what this looks like. All right, so here are our 2 different examples. So this is the 1.0 version here, the one using the talking model ARC ads 1.0. So let me show you what this one looks like. So here is the 1.0.
Cleaning my shower used to take forever, but not anymore with this electric shower scrubber. It spins for you, so the dirt literally just comes off. 2 minutes, done.
All right, so that is the first one. And then now I want to show you what the OmniHuman 1.5 looks like. Here is an example.
Cleaning my shower used to take forever, but not anymore with this electric shower scrubber. It spins for you, so the dirt literally just comes off.
All right, so that gives you an example of what that looks like. And you may be asking yourself, well, that's great that she's talking about the product, but I actually want to create a video where the product is being shown, or where I add an image and the product is shown. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do that just in a minute in this video, how to actually take this shower scrubber and get some B-roll, or actually put an ad together that shows the product being used. So let's move on to the next type of ad that you can create, and that is a fashion try-on. Now with the fashion try-on, this is a very helpful feature that you can use where you can actually just give the AI a video or a image of your product and it will actually add it onto the model. And in order to do this, what you want to do is you want to come over to the see more option and you want to come over to the presets. And this is where you are going to grab the fashion try on preset. Now this is one of the presets that makes it really easy, and you can scroll through and look and find which one you like inside of here. For this one, we're going to grab this little setting right here with the closet, and then I'm going to hit remix. And then once we have this inside of here, then we can upload the image that we want to. So now we're going to grab our image of the blue sweater that you can see up here and above. And now we have the remix here and then our sweater. And then from here, you can click on this little option to change the aspect ratio if you want it a 9:16 or 16:9. Most time I want a vertical one, so I'm going to leave it at that. And then we can once again generate credit here and then generate video. And this is what it will spit out. All right, so you can see there, pretty crazy, and that looks ultra realistic. She's wearing the product. And the nice thing about this is you could take both of these videos, the actor talking in the beginning and the actor wearing the model, and you could export those and then maybe edit them together to make an even more realistic ad. A lot of times that's what I like to do is I like to take all the B-roll and put it all together. You can see this can be a very powerful tool to use inside of your ads as the actual fashion try on, especially if you are selling clothes. Now, if you are selling a product or service that maybe isn't a clothing item and you want the AI actor to actually be holding your product or using your product, that is where I would recommend utilizing product showcases. And that's what I'm gonna show you how to do in this video. This example right here with this lady holding the battery charger. In order to do a product showcase, what you wanna do is come over once again to the see more, and then we are going to come over to the presets again. And now instead of the fashion try on, we're going to do the product showcase here. And then same kind of drill, you're going to grab the actor or the kind of scene that you want to be. Now keep in mind, when you select this, it's not gonna be this exact actor. So in this example, you can see this is the one that I chose here with the lady holding down in a bedroom next to a bed, and we hit remix. And you can see this is the output that it ends up having. It's a different actor here. So just keep that in mind. You're not gonna have that exact actor when you're doing this remix. And then once again, we want to upload our product photo here. So we're gonna go and grab our product photo here. And with these, you wanna make sure that it's a kind of on a white background and there isn't really people inside of it. So you can see I just have a white image here of the battery charging. And then once again, we can go through and look at the aspect ratio here and add these in. And then you can start the credit here. And for this one, you do want to add a description on what you want the model to do. So have the model sitting like she is while holding the charger and talking about how great it is for charging her phone and other devices. So that is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna generate the credit here. And then once again, this takes 1 credit to take that video. And then we can see what the output looks like here on this video. Now, obviously for the purpose of this tutorial, I already created these videos just to make it go faster so we don't have to wait for them to be generated. But after you hit generate, usually it takes around 2 to 5 minutes for these to be generated, just as a heads up there.
I've been loving this charger because it powers my phone super fast and I can plug in my other devices at the same time without carrying a bunch of different bricks. It's compact, reliable, and honestly just makes keeping everything charged so much easier. If you want one...
Okay, so you can see there, it went through and talked about this video. Now, one of the things about this prompt is sometimes you'll notice that it cuts off right there. So if you wanted to add or extend the video to make it a little bit longer, what you can do is you can click on this little extend button right here, and then you can describe exactly what you want it to be, or you could even grab the entire video and download it. And in this case, you can see this video now, instead of the 12 seconds, I use that extend feature to add 19 more seconds towards it, so that at the end, she goes through and talks more about the features here. So that's a nice little thing. If you wanted to extend the videos, you could do that. You could click on the extend little button, or if you don't see it here, you can also come over to the presets and you can hit extend. And you could do this for any videos that you've done with AI or without AI. You can go and extend those videos. Now, if you're anything like me, sometimes one of the hardest parts about this AI thing is just actually coming up with what to tell the AI or what kind of ad you want to do. And that's where this next one really comes in handy. And this is repurposing an existing hook from maybe one of your competitors. So I'm going to show you a couple of different examples on how to do this. Now, in order to find hooks or really good videos, I like to use something called Foreplay. It's like a little swipe file that allows you to add filters for all the top TikTok videos or across any different platform. So I scrolled through on this platform and found a link to this video right here. And let me show you what this looks like.
My For You page convinced me to buy something again, but I have to admit that this one is actually very worth the hype. I picked up this rainforest activated magnesium to help.
Okay, so there is the hook. You just got an idea on the hook on this one. Now, what I can do here is I can actually come over to this little thing, and then I can click here, and then I download the video. So once I have the video downloaded, then I can come back over to ArcAds. And if you want to check out Foreplay, there's a link down below in the description. It's really good for just having a inspiration board of all of your top ads in here. But you can come back over to ArcAds, and of course you don't have to use Foreplay, but you can find the inspiration wherever. But once you come back inside of here, what you can do is you can upload that video. So we're going to grab the video that we just got there. And in this case, I just said, can you talk about my product Premier Supplements, just a made up kind of brand here. And then I uploaded the video here, and then same thing, we just hit generate credit. This one takes 0.4 credits here. And then here is the output for this one.
So my For You page convinced me to buy something again, but I have to admit that this one is actually very worth the hype.
I picked up this premier supplement to help me.
All right, so isn't that just crazy that you can take basically a competitor's hook or somebody else's hook, any kind of hook, and then add and plug your product into it to create an entire different video. So this is a really helpful one. This is one that I use very often to test different hooks and try out different things inside of my ads. Now, the next kind of feature that I want to show you is with ARC ads, you basically have access to all the leading top models. And what I mean by that, the top AI models, what I mean by that is like Sora 2, Veo 3.0, and then Kling 3. So what I want to do is go and give you examples of how you can use these models and then also kind of the output so you can get an idea of which one you may like more over other ones. So we're going to start here with the Veo 3.1. Now, honestly, this is probably the one that I use the least just because it creates kind of an artistic art style that a lot of times doesn't work as well with ads. But with this one, in order to use the Veo 3.1, all you do is come over here to, we're going to come over here to the See More, and we're going to do the Veo 3.1 is what we're looking for. So you can either scroll through all this or you can just type in Veo and then you can describe what you want. And in this one, what I did is I said, create me some beautiful scene of a sunset while a man is sitting on the mountains. We put this inside of here. You can even add an image, so you could add your product into here if you wanted to. And then once again, you can change some of the aspect ratios on this. You can change the length, or actually for Veo 3.1, you can't change the length. And then the resolution you can change here. So you can see you can do a 4K video for Veo 3.1. For this one, we're just gonna do the 8 seconds and then I hit generate, and here is the output for Veo 3.1. So you kind of get an idea there. That one is like super cinematic. And so a lot of times it doesn't really fit the style that I'm looking for with my ads, but I wanted to show you as an option. The next one that I want to show you is Kling 3. And then finally, I'm going to show you Sora 2, which, spoiler, is the one that I use the most. Now with Kling 3, I think this one works really well. I just prefer Sora a little bit better. I think the outputs are a little bit better. With this one, you can see the same kind of settings where you come over here to the See More. And then what you want to do is come down to the Kling 3.0, which is this one right here. And then you can do the same kind of image where you can add an image. So in this one, I gave it an image of a chair. And I also wanted to just do a simple 4-second ad. I like this one because you can change the seconds or the length of it like pretty dramatically, but you can see by 3 seconds all the way to 15 seconds and every second in between. So that's one of the pros of using this one in case you want it to be a certain length. With Sora, you can't do that as much. And then the aspect ratio you can change here. And then for this one, what I did is I said, hey, make me a UGC ad for a company that sells office chairs was the prompt that I gave it. And here is the output for that.
This old chair is killing my back, but this new one, total game changer.
So that is the Kling 3 model. Like I said, really helpful if you want to change the exact second on when you want the video to end. The one that I prefer the most is Sora 2. I think Sora 2 has the most realistic type of videos. And I want to show you exactly how realistic it can be with our shower scrubber example here. So with this one, in order to use Sora 2, same thing, you scroll down here. And I prefer not only Sora 2, but Sora 2 Pro is the latest model. So we click on this. With this one, you can see the limitation with Sora 2 is the lengths are only 4, 8, or 12 seconds. So that's something to think about. With the resolution, you can do 1080. So if you want higher resolution, Kling is the one to go. If you want exact seconds, Veo is the one to go. If you want, honestly, the best output, I think Sora 2 Pro is the way to go. So just think it's something to think about. Here you can add a product image as well and then give it a little description. And here are some outputs of what Sora 2 Pro can look like with your product inside of it. All right, here is the first example. And keep in mind, this is 100% AI here.
Cleaning my shower used to take forever. Watch this. It spins for you, so the dirt literally just 2 minutes comes off.
And here is a second example here for you of a cold plunge.
This is my new favorite recovery hack. The ice pod sets up in minutes, drops to freezing cold fast, and packs down flat when I'm done. Makes cold plunging way easier and honestly way more.
So that gives you an example of Sora 2 and how powerful it is. I've tried this with many different products and it produces really good results. The bit negative with Sora 2 is sometimes it does cut off the video at a weird angle, so you may have to do a little bit of editing after with that, but overall, very good to use. Now, another one that is kind of fun and also can be helpful depending on how you use it is this motion control. With this, what you can do is you can actually take a motion of anything, any kind of video, upload it, and then upload an image of somebody and have them copy that motion. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so in this example, we have this lady dancing here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back over here to the See More, and we are going to look for the motion control. Type in motion here, Kling 2.6 motion control right here. So we're gonna click on the motion control. And then we want to upload a video reference. So we're gonna grab our video of the lady dancing here. And then we want to upload an image of somebody. So now we're gonna grab an image of our person here, and I just generated the guy with AI actually. And then what we can do is then it's going to take this guy standing here in the office and it is going to make it move like her. So you can imagine you could do this with your face, you could do this with somebody else's, you can have them holding a product or something. It doesn't have to be dancing, it can be whatever you want, but here is the output of this.
Gotta move, feel the groove, let the sunshine carry you.
So like I said, kind of a fun thing to do, but not one that I use very often, but it can have more use cases than just getting people to dance. Now, there are a few models in here or presets that I don't recommend using for a couple different reasons, but one that I wish would work, but it doesn't quite work like you want it to, is this unboxing POV. And let me show you what I mean. When we hover over here and we look at the unboxing POV, the hands on this just look off. So you can see the way they crumple up the paper and things like that. So for the unboxing POV, I would probably recommend not using your credits on this. It's probably not the best use. I would much rather have you go into Sora 2 and use the Sora 2 prompt to say, hey, make a video of this being unboxed inside of here. So that's one definitely to avoid when you are using ARC ads. But there you have it, a full tutorial on ARC ads. Be sure to check out the description down below to get started on ARC ads, and we'll see you in the next video.